him to come back, but right now I think he's very busy with his personal life. So, yeah, of course. Now, the next topic, I've got to talk about Lewis Hamilton. Really poor start to the season. I'm actually absolutely shocked at how poor he's been so far this year. I mean, in terms of qualifying, Russell has absolutely battered him, to be honest. Now, I don't know whether that could be, is it because George Russell is really quick over one lap? I mean, yes, he is, but Lewis Hamilton is coming up with long excuses and doing quite a few daft things like changing the setup constantly. It's almost like Lewis just wants to sit there and find every excuse to prove it's not him and it's the car. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't really rate my voice that well, but excited. I'm not very excitable, but unfortunately, I can't do race streams because I don't have a. Well, I mean, I could do like a post-race stream where I just sit there and watch the highlights of like the Channel 4 programs on like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours after the race is done, but. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to think about that. I mean, obviously next week it's going to be the Miami Grand Prix. I mean, the highlights are going to be on at like 11 o'clock. I mean, as for Ferrari, I mean, why? I mean, I questioned it at the time. Why did Ferrari go out of their way to sign Lewis Hamilton? I know their stock market prices went up dramatically when the news was announced of Hamilton joining Ferrari, but Lewis Hamilton, I don't think is not the same driver he used to be. He just isn't. It's not like me hating on Hamilton for any Hamilton fans who might be watching. It's just he is now 39 years old, and not every driver can be like a Fernando Alonso, where they, for some bizarre freakish reason, are still as quick as they were when they were 23 years old. I think Alonso is partially helped by the fact that he was never super quick in his prime years between like 2005 to 2014-ish. I mean, I really don't know why on earth Ferrari decided to get rid of Carlos Sainz. I know Carlos Sainz is slower over a qualifying lap compared to Leclerc, but Carlos Sainz is a very good driver in his own right. He's very good at technical feedback, setup, race strategy. He's excellent at that. He knows how to make decisions on the fly. Whilst, yes, I know this might seem a bit strange to say this about Lewis Hamilton, but I have heard Lewis Hamilton on the radio, like, getting annoyed with his engineer, like, being quite indecisive with race calls. And it seemed like Ferrari, you can't really have a driver like that because we all know Ferrari are quite poor in their own management in general. I mean, we all saw how Vettel and Raikkonen reacted when they were there. We've seen Leclerc get very frustrated at certain points. It is still at Ferrari. Alonso and Massa have also had problems. I don't see how someone like Lewis Hamilton is just going to walk in there and all of a sudden Ferrari are going to really be super organised like they were back in the Schumacher days when, of course, they had Brawn, John Todd, Rory Byrne, Aldo Costa, and of course a few other design geniuses. But I really do feel sorry for Carlos Sainz. I think I'm going to have to do another video for him again, maybe tomorrow or the day after when, discussing his future, because of course after the Hulkenberg bombshell, I really don't know where Carlos Sainz could be going after this season. I really don't, and I really do feel sorry for him because he's definitely a top team driver. I mean, Ferrari will ruin Lewis. The internals are a mess, and Charles will have a breakdown. I mean, yeah, I know what's it. Sainz, of course, the rumours are still Sainz off to Audi, but would he be in the same team? as Hulkenberg, and you have to remember Theo